Kia ora bros girls, welcome back to the channel. So we're back with the chapter 2 bosses of variant 2, Mystery in the Microrealms. And this is one of the most annoying bosses anyone's going to see in variant. This is the stun immune, evading Adaptoid, which is he's basically Spider-Man, really, but he has just a really high to evade. And there's no really nice way to consistently hit him. And there's no nice way to reduce his evasion. And of course, because it's Mystery in the Micro Realms and you're using XL characters, not a lot of them really have True Strike. Venom does at the final 18%, but he doesn't the entire way throughout. So this can be a little bit of an annoying fight. Now, a couple of things that have helped me here is obviously using that Thing OP team, because then you could take a lot of damage, you could deal a lot of damage. So the more damage you do, the less chance for a mistake, or the quicker you can take him down. And the shorter this fight is, the less room for error, or the more room for error, let's say. The other thing is that I'm using almost exclusively light combos. So apart from my first dash in, I'm using light combos because then if he miss, I have a chance to react, whether it's offensively putting another light in, or whether it's defensively by being able to evade away as soon as I see his evade. Now I think a dumb thing here for trying to throw that SP2 because I think it's going to be unblockable and unstoppable. Unfortunately, he evades it. I probably should have stuck to getting to my SP3 and throwing that. But you only really need one or two of these SP2s anyway, and you finish him off. But I would prefer to use the SP3 to get as much damage as I can. And oftentimes I'll get clipped quite near the end, so this is where I really like to have Heimdall as that second backstop, just to help me out in case I do get clipped. But that was one shot of him, and I have another one that's like around 99%, and then I get clipped right at the end. So the next boss you're going to meet is Superior Iron Man. Again, Superior Iron Man is nothing really new, and he's not really that difficult. He's on Oscillate, he's on Limber, and Protection Shielding, and his region is enhanced by 200%. So it's going to be an annoying fight, it's going to be a long fight, but it's not really a difficult fight, right? Because he's going to go between this Fury Oscillate, which means he's aggressive, he's going to come at you, there's going to be tons of openings, he's going to throw his specials, and the Armor Up Defensive Oscillate, which means that he's not going to be throwing a lot of specials, he's going to be holding his blocks a lot of the time. And that combined with the Protection Shielding makes him a little bit annoying because he can't take a lot of damage at once, especially if you break the Protection Shielding and he just goes into the defensive mode. So even with Thing stacked, I think this fight takes a little bit longer than I would like. And again, I was not a professional playing with Thing at this point in time, but I can still do a ton of damage. So here I've broken the Protection Shielding, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to throw that SP3. That SP3 will then double all my indestructible charges, allowing me to do a ton more damage, which you need for this guy. And then yeah, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to play aggressive. I don't think I actually push him to his SP3 from memory. Oh, I do push him to his SP3. I guess at this point in time, I just think, screw it, I can't be bothered waiting. And I think he's going defensively anyway, so I'm going to try to get as many hits as I can, because it's not like he's going to come out and throw his SP3. I think that was my thinking behind that at the time. And then I stun him, he obviously throws this, and luckily, again, with that Heimdall second backstop synergy, that keeps me from dying. And so I'm going to quickly try to get to the SP2 here and throw it, because I need to recover a little bit of that life, and actually that's enough damage anyway to take care of him one and for all. So this guy's it's a bit of a long fight, but if you also have Warlock, this would be a perfect counter, because you can armor break that, break him, and also you can stop that heal, which would make it a much shorter fight. And then the final guy that you're going to face is YELLOWJACKET. The first YELLOWJACKET is actually the easiest. He's got enhanced SP1 bias, which means his SP1 is unblockable. He's got improved power gain, but he's on aspect of evolution, so it takes him a while to ramp up, but then when he's fully evolved, it's pretty hard. So once again, Warlock could probably keep him power controlled, but Thing absolutely just destroys him. So I'm not entirely sure why I'm not taking. I'm not sure why I didn't go indestructible straight away, but as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of life. He's only got like 250,000 life, and once you build the indestructible charges, this guy is very easy. He's not as complex as the chapter 3 bosses. So hopefully this helped you out or impressed you. You know, if it did, give us a yell out or hit the thumbs up or subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. The next chapter is actually where the hardest of the bosses come for this particular variant, and there's a little bit more complexity around that. So we'll see you in the next one. Ka kite ano.